Well, the U.S. administration is ramping up its efforts to combat illegal immigration through a series of executive actions and legislative measures. Meanwhile, international responses are beginning to surface, and a political exchange between current and former U.S. leaders has taken center stage as well. Here's a comprehensive look at the latest developments in the U.S. after Donald Trump's ascendance.
In the latest attempt to tighten immigration enforcement, US President Donald Trump has directed federal prosecutors to investigate officials who resist immigration enforcement efforts. This move escalates the crackdown on illegal immigration, a campaign that has been central to his administration since day one. The Republican-led Congress has also passed an immigrant detention bill with bipartisan support as 46 Democrats joined 217 Republicans in approving the legislation.
This is a good bill. It's a common sense law enforcement bill. Simply states, minor level crime now, local law enforcement can contact ICE to get these people detained, processed, and deported. These people, these criminals that come across that inflict violence on American families, they just get more and more emboldened.
Meanwhile, the White House announced that 1,500 additional active duty U.S. military troops will be deployed to the border with Mexico. The deployment will include 500 Marines and Army personnel specializing in helicopter operations and intelligence analysis. These forces will focus on setting up physical barriers and conducting border security missions. In response to these developments, India has expressed readiness to take back its citizens residing illegally in the United States. India's External Affairs Minister stated that the country remains firmly against illegal migration, emphasizing its support for the legal movement of people.
We are also very firmly opposed to illegal mobility and illegal migration, because you also know that when something illegal happens, many other illegal activities get joined onto it. And it's not, this is not desirable, it's certainly not reputationally good. We have, with every country, and the US is no exception, we have always taken the view that if there are any of our citizens who are not here legally, if we are sure that they are our citizens, we have always been open to their legitimate return to India.
On the political front, President Trump, in his first interview since beginning his second term, issued a sharp warning to Joe Biden. Trump highlighted that Biden's predecessor himself had not issued a preemptive pardon that could shield him from legal actions initiated by the current administration.
Funny thing, maybe the sad thing, is he didn't give himself a pardon. And if you look at it, it all had to do with him. I mean, the money went to him.
As the U.S. administration intensifies its immigration crackdown, the ripple effects are being felt domestically and internationally. Bureau Report, DD India.